Welcome to Matt Reviews Books. So last year, I moved from California to Oregon, but I really haven't had a whole lot of chance to get out and see the sights or do any real shopping besides, well, groceries. The other day was my birthday. In fact, it was last week, really, 6 days ago. And somebody very nice, very close to me, sent me some money for my birthday. And what does a book nerd do with birthday money? It's like catnip. It just... That's right. You go find a bookstore. Now, I've been living in Klamath Falls since last March and hadn't really made it into town to hit the bookstores. So, it seemed like the perfect opportunity to go on a mini spending spree. And there was one bookstore in particular that I wanted to visit. I'd heard about it from my coworker, who was also a big book nerd, and I really wanted to find myself a new favorite used bookstore. And it was bright and not so early. My girlfriend and I sallied forth with money burning a hole in my pocket to Basin Book Traders. Now, to put things in context, most of the bookstores in Mendocino County, California, are small. That's because property is stupid expensive, and that means that business rental costs are stupid expensive. So when I say I was mildly overwhelmed when I got to Basin Book Traders, I mean, it was bigger than any bookstore I had been to outside of a Barnes & Noble or a Copperfields in Santa Rosa, California. And if you know about Copperfields in Santa Rosa, you are blessed. Anyway, it took us a few minutes of wandering around to get oriented to the layout. Just to test their resources, I started hunting for two specific books, Snow Crash and Diamond Age, by Neil Stevenson. Unfortunately, they didn't have those titles, but they could order them, and they had something arguably better. They had a discounted books section. They had a selection of books for $1 each. And if you bought 5, you got 5 free. Basically, you get 10 books for 50 cents a piece. If you think I missed that opportunity or passed it up, you're nuts. Are you even a book nerd? Basically, this is a brief run through. It's like, I guess you could call it a unboxing, sort of. The White Raven by Diana Paxson. I've been meaning to pick up some Diana Paxson for several years now, after I found out that she is, in fact, one of the founding members of the Society for Creative Anachronism. I've been at SCA since 2014, 2015, so just curious to see how SCA, a Scadian, does fiction. Song and Ice and Fire. You know it, you love it, you hate George R. R. Martin for not writing faster. It actually turns out that for A Storm of Swords, I already had a copy. I just didn't remember, but come on, for 50 cents. But I did not have A Feast for Crows or A Dance with Dragons. So I can finish reading A Dance with Dragons, catch up, and maybe just start the whole series over again, because it's been years since I read it. And then we have some mystery, some suspense, some thriller, hard-boiled detective novel type stuff. I like that stuff. I like those books. First is Kathy Reichs. Kathy Reichs, Fatal Voyage. Yeah, fun stuff. This next one, Robert B. Parker, Pot Shot. You may have noticed I have said I've talked some trash about Robert B. Parker. I have friends who are really like Robert B. Parker, so I'm going to give it a shot again, even though they didn't ask me to. Nobody's asked me to. Robert Parker, but I'm going to give the Spencer novels another shot. Michael Connelly, The Narrows, Harry Bosch. I do love the novels. I do love that character. But wait, still more, and that's the Girl Who trilogy. Yes, the girl who played with fire, the girl with the dragon tattoo, and the girl who kicked the hornet's nest. The Lisbeth Salander series. She's, at least in the movie, she's a compelling character. Jefferson Bass. What is this? Jefferson Bass, The Breaking Point. It's a Body Farm novel. The Body Farm is a real place, the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, where they study human decomposition. And they study how insects interact with decomposing bodies. It's actually fascinating. It really is cool. Finally, the last but not least, Patricia Cornwell, Hornet's Nest. I like Patricia Cornwell. I like her writing. No. Oh, this is right. That's right. That's why I picked it up. Andy Brazil, an ambitious young reporter for the Charlotte Observer. So I have a soft spot for reporters and investigative journalism. Will there be book reviews of all those? Not this year. Maybe. Depends on what I read. So there you go. I bought books that I might not read this year. Maybe next year. They will get read at some point. If you want to see, potentially in the future, those book reviews, what I thought about them, go ahead. Click subscribe down below, and then hit the notification bell so you know when my inconsistent production schedule gets to a point where I'm uploading. If you want to know when I upload, hit the notification bell, subscribe, comment. Let me know who your favorite books are and where you go shopping for your books. Do you have a local bookstore? Well, with that, I will say so long. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.
Thanks for watching.
Oh, hey, before you go, don't forget that not only do I review books, but I write them too. At least I've written one. So, have you seen my hairbrush?